Hey, everybody. Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's enjoying their weekend. Getting stuff straightened out here. What happened to my intro? I'm I'm slacking, bro. I'm slacking like a mofo. We're gonna put it in here because I'm crazy. We're gonna put it in here, folks. Not no ads. Thank you, 200 subscribers. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Now the intro. Good morning, America and the world. It's a cup of JoJo. Come on. Think it's easy? Think it's easy, my dear friends? All right. It's a beautiful day. It was 30 degrees this morning. Okay. Sammy the Bull Gravano. Mm. You know, let's see. How, in the name, in the name, uh, in the name of everything. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, this from the Los Angeles Times. Now, this guy, hey, good morning, Leon. Leon says, you ain't talking to yourself. Thanks to my man right there. I'm slurping, I'm smoking, I'm happy to be alive. Life is good, you know? You don't need to be wealthy. You just enjoy and have fun. Laughter is free. Okay? Makes you live longer, too, even if you smoke and drink. Okay, former mafia hitman and turncoat Salvatore Sammy the Bullshit Gravano, who has pleaded guilty to federal charges to go straight. Sammy pledged to be straight when he went to witness protection. Oh, yeah, feds. Sammy might as well be a fed. I mean, come on. Just like Sir Paul McCartney said. He pledged to live a quiet life and witness protection. Really, feds? You're Sammy the Go out and walk into the sunset out in Arizona. Plant a little garden, and the fed said, "Yeah, Sammy the Bull. He'll live a quiet life." Yeah, feds. So instead, he masterminds the largest ecstasy drug ring. Gravano, 56, the former underboss of New York's Gambino crime family, pleaded guilty to 10 felony counts. This is back in 01, including drug dealing, money laundering, participating in a criminal syndicate, and weapon violence. He was sentenced to 20 years without parole. I don't know. I thought I saw him on a YouTube channel. I don't know. I thought Sammy the Bull had a YouTube channel. Dressed in black and white, striped, prison issue closed, the 5'6" Gravano simply answered guilty when the judge asked him to enter a plea. His somber demeanor in court was in stark contrast to the loquacious Gravano, whose sizzling testimony brought down John Gotti. King Rat. I think he's a federal agent. Prosecutors dismissed lesser charges in the plea bargain. They dismissed everything. It's just not these people. He would leverage and knock anybody he could knock out. What about those people from the drug ring? What about those maniacs down there with the ecstasy ring? They dismissed the lesser charges for the ratting he did and agreed that he could serve his prison sentence concurrent with the federal sentence. Just, tap on the hands. That's what they're saying. A slap on the hand, a slap on the hand. Stemming charges which could bring up 15 years. Never going to happen. His lucrative Arizona criminal enterprise was a family affair. That's really nice. Let's see. He brought his family in it. All right. His wife and 2 adult children. 1 a girl. His son Gerard pleaded guilty. His wife Deborah pleaded guilty. Daughter Karen pled guilty. They all got slapped on the hands. It's a family affair. The Gravanos are the last of 46 defendants who were indicted in March in a massive multi-agency drug bust. Wiretaps were used, of course, and they intercepted 16,000 calls, which indicated that Gravano's syndicate was putting as many as 30,000 pills a week onto the street. Good job, Sammy. The feds, they just let you rock and roll and, you're going to go into the, witness protection program because the feds actually believed that you were going to be a good boy. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that people will never know. Arizona Attorney General Janet Napolitano said the 37 defendants in the drug ring have all pleaded guilty. It's the largest and most successful drug prosecutions in America's history. Them guys are all doing life in prison. Sammy's in a cave doing a YouTube channel. I don't understand this, folks. Somebody help me. This guy would rat out his own mother. He might have, I don't know, check the records. Gravano admitted to committing 19 murders while working for the Gambino crime family. That's debatable in all circles. I know guys from back then that say less, say more. So I just try to tell you what, it's not documented in the Smithsonian Institute. It was his testimony that brought down mobster John Gotti, who in previous trials had gained the acquittal. He was named the Teflon Don. Gravano cut a dashing, if somewhat brutal figure and managed to charm many in law enforcement. Sammy the Bull Gravano charmed many in law enforcement? Really? Maybe Sammy the Bull was a paid federal informant. Witness protection. Oh, we thought Sammy would walk a straight line out in the sunset in Arizona. It's all a facade. It's all a facade. We'll publicize charges and we'll do all this and that, and you ain't gonna get any serious time. But just rat on whoever you can rat. If the paper boy doesn't get the paper on the front porch, rat out the paper boy, Sammy. I'm sure you got a hotline to the feds. You might have a federal ID. Gravano made a deal with the prosecutors. Really? That's odd. To serve only 5 years. 10 felony counts for the biggest ecstasy ring known to mankind. 5 years that he didn't even serve. During his sentencing, the federal judge noted positive comments from federal officials regarding Gravano's cooperation. And they concluded that he had broken off his past. Wow. Is this like a fairy tale bedtime story, my dear friends and great people and viewers and subscribers? Gravano was relocated to the Phoenix suburb of Tempe as part of his involvement in the FBI's witness protection program. More like the FBI's rat program. He was given the name Jimmy Moran, a new face, plastic surgery, and a new profession. We'll call you a construction contractor. Gravano also had an Italian restaurant called Uncle Sal's in Scottsdale, Arizona, which was run by his wife. They were running the drugs out of that restaurant. And the feds didn't know that. After the fact, yeah, go hustle the money and make the money and everything. And then we'll come in a little later and, act like we're going to, we'll act like we're going to really nail you. I'd like to find, go look up what one felony count of drug trafficking gets you. How much time that'll get you. And this was one of the biggest worldwide drug rings. He had 10. What they stopped counting after 10. Come on, my dear friends, go get a coffee and keep me company. All right. He had the daughter, and according to authorities, it was Gravano who introduced his father to Michael Papa, a New Yorker who was already running an ecstasy ring. Gravano eventually took over the operation, enlarging it and making it more profitable. This drug ring was bringing in over $500,000 a week. They were having all those raves out there, that the rave scenes where they were all doing ecstasy and overdosing on ecstasy and everything. Yeah. Overdosing and dying and everything. And the feds, yeah, Sammy's rocking and rolling, a slap on the hand, big ecstasy ring. Kids are raving all over Arizona and the Southwest. Sammy might as well be putting it in their mouth. Legend has it. He's got a YouTube channel. God bless him. Hey, he knows how to survive. He knows how to survive. Gravano told about his days as a hitman in Underboss, the story of Sammy's life in the mafia, chronicling his rise in the mafia. Murders, he said he had no remorse over. And the reason he ultimately turned against God. Guy don't have a soul. How could he have remorse? I mean, come on. So that is that. Yeah, Sammy the Bull. People in the mix over the years and everything, because that was publicized around 2015, maybe 15 years ago or so. And everybody, there's people that just thought Sammy the Bull Gravano was on. See, if you're in witness protection, quote unquote, witness rat program, because he was continually cooperating with them, even after he already had a deal with them, because behind the scenes, you could be paid. Now, there's rules and laws and policies that for information that leads to this or that, you could receive income far and beyond whatever your rat pension, your witness protection rat pension plan might consist of. So they won't tell you this, but I know ex-feds and I know ex-gangsters. They won't tell you this. Mike Francis won't tell you. None of these guys will tell you. It's not uttered because they're all painting a picture about this certain narrative and commentary about these gangsters and their channels, and they leave it at that. But you get paid. You could get paid. They could pay you up to $100,000 in the right situation. And let's see, Sammy the Bull was already in bed with the FBI and feds. They knew what he was doing. Oh, they didn't think he was going to change his life around and become an altar boy. He ended up down there in the middle of the biggest ecstasy ring ever. He infiltrated that ring. He infiltrated. Not that he just wanted to go hustle and sneak behind the FBI's back and do all this and that. Otherwise, he'd be doing life in prison. 10 felony counts when they stop counting. He'd be doing life. So figure it out, my dear friends. So they make it look like, oh, geez, I got busted doing this ring. Oh, gosh, I'm going to do. No. You'll get a slap on the hand. You'll be able to put away some big money. Big money. It'll never be publicized. But the way they do things, historically speaking, that stuff happened. You won't hear about who got 50,000, who got 100,000, who got this, who got that. There was 49 people in that ecstasy ring, in that whatever cluster. And they had, whatever felony counts, whatever. They ain't seeing the light of they ain't seeing the light of day today, 20 years later. They can attach murders and manslaughter. They can attach manslaughter charges to running that ring with all the overdoses that were going out there in the Arizona desert when they were all raging on that stuff. They would have these raves and they'd all do ecstasy and look at the trip out, but it causes your body to overheat and you could go right into cardiac arrest and die, which was happening. So you won't see the FBI telling you that, or it won't be in any narratives, that they could have brought charges for manslaughter or any other type of counts. They could have put 100 counts on the guy, ranging from A to Z, some minor and some severe. So, wow, he's slick. He's slick. So, it's quite interesting. I saw that headline, and I thought, you know what? Let me bash Sammy the Bull this morning. Sammy the Bullshit Gravano. I mean, I got I don't have any skin in the game, but I know people that went to prison and did time and they didn't rat. I saw their families crying, visiting, and this rat just, I mean, some people at least he could see his, there's pros and cons to it. It's up to the viewer to make their own view upon it or how they look at that. Some say, well, they're all going to end up in jail anyways or dead, so why not rat and self-preservation? Okay. But a guy like him wouldn't have lasted in the 50s and 60s or 70s. Nah, he would not have lasted. No way. I don't care what they portray him to be. He wouldn't have lasted a minute. In the 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s, and if they had the slightest inclination that he even looked at a federal agent, it wouldn't fly. They had everything wiretapped, and they were giving Sammy the Bull Gravano a heads up. It's very nice when you can work both sides of the fence. Very nice. It's very, very nice and convenient. You can work both sides of the fence. And then if you get busted, you go to a witness protection program and you rat your ass off even more. while they let you make money, and you might receive a good salary from them. It's a win, 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 win. In the meantime, there's 40 other people doing life in prison. I don't know. The guy's 80 years old now, God bless him. A wild life and everything else, God bless the guy. But, I mean, it's just fascinating. It's fascinating that, all the collateral damage from one man. Where's all the money from that $500,000 a week drug ring? Where is it? Is it buried somewhere? You start following the money in any situation, and a lot could happen. You better be careful when you start following the money. You could end up in a casket because you got rackets and drug rings that big. The law enforcement goes higher than the feds. District agents, who knows what goes on behind the scenes. You could keep a lot of people's mouths quiet with that kind of money. From a street guy to a government official. You never hear that on their channels. They're insulated. They got a free pass to hustle. Sammy the Bull, looks like you're running $500,000. Come over here, let's talk. You got some of that money buried, Sammy the Bull? We'll give you a little slap on the hand. Come on, show us where the money is. Show us where the money is, Sammy the Bull. We'll give you a slap on the hand, and don't worry about nothing. It's all about the money. So I saw that article, my dear friends, and I was like, geez, I didn't realize the ramifications and the numbers. $500,000. Excuse me. Then things start to fit together a little more. When you ask how 10 felonies, how a slap on the hand, how? Must have been a lot of money getting passed around in those envelopes. That money in those envelopes, boy, got a lot of power. Just like Mike Francis. When he grabbed that $1 billion, a lot of money in envelopes, boy. Keep you insulated, keep you secure. You got money in the envelope, they might just forget about the law. That's all right. No, there's not enough evidence. No. Well, don't prosecute that one, or we'll just publicize the indictments and then just give them a slap on the hand. Fascinating stuff, my dear friends. Well, I'm going to call it right there. Thank you for my 200 subscribers. We're rising up. We're doing our thing. And thank you, Leon. And whoever comes upon this video, it's a beautiful fall day over here. It's a little chilly, but, Leon says, when I was doing time with Whitey Bulger in 2015, I was hoping he would tell me if and where he had the money buried. I would have kept him in Fed prison. I hear you, Leon. That is a good one. They were still trying to figure it out. I mean, when they were on the run and everything, and he had all that money, I mean, he was overseas. He was hiding overseas, wasn't he, Leon? I don't know. I get confused sometimes about these guys. But that's freaking crazy, man. Oh, California. Oh, I'm thinking about that other guy from Boston or something, I think. Oh, all right. These guys amass some big lump sums of money, and it's just like, who can I talk to on the down low and not get a bribery charge? But you won't get a bribery charge if they just come in and say it's going to cost you 150,000, and we will throw away the 10 felony counts, and then after that we'll see how it goes. And then when you get out and doing your slap on the hand 2 years or whatever, and then you're gonna have to come up with another package because we know you got more money hidden somewhere. They might ask how much Mike Francis made on the channels and the viewers and everything, and that story that's well publicized. But how much money did Sammy the Bull Gravano make? He made a ton. Because when you got the feds on your team, you got carte blanche. Untouchable. Untouchable. And we'll just throw away the murders that you admitted to. We'll just throw away those 19 murders, 36 murders. We'll just look the other way on those murders. Whew. People in New York that were connected to a murder did 20 years at least. He had to be offering up the golden goose. He had to be offering up everything under the sun to get that type of leniency. Wow. Hey, he did what he did. It's self-preservation, and it's fascinating stories that. But I like to unpeel things and look a little deeper when you ask why or how. Why or how? Which a lot of viewers could care less. They're just good stories, and that's understandable. But maybe there's some viewers that want to ask how and why, or what really happened or what didn't happen. There are some viewers out there that might pose such questions. So I like to peel it back. It's entertainment at the end of the day. And, I just wanted to put something together here today for my good people and that support me and everything else. And, Leon, I didn't know you were in California. I did not know that. Johnny Carson, I did not know that. Ed McMahon. I did not know that. So, yeah, I really appreciate, Leon, I appreciate you, bro. Oh, you were in Florida. All right. You're my wingman, and I don't know that much about you. You're smart. You're my wingman, Leon, and I don't know that much about you. I understand you're a smart cat. Oh, prison in Florida. All right. Coleman, USP2. And you know more about this stuff than me, Mr. Swan. That's all I know. You could teach me a few things. So, oh, all right. Well, I'm glad you're free, Leon, man. I'm glad you're free. And I hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. And so, but now you're in California. Yeah. Tell me where that money's buried, Whitey Bulger. I'll get out and I'll put some of it in your commissary. Oh, okay. Yeah. When you're doing things and you got so many people connected into a hustle or crimes, and it's just more that can go wrong. Your best friend from third grade, he can tell on you. I did some minor things years ago when I was young. And I I just did it by myself. Petty stuff. Oh, all right. You're living the good life in those islands. Jeez. Wow, how nice. The beach, the sun. That's my fantasy. I have family in Florida, and I got to get down there because I'm older now. These New York winters and everything, and just nice to just feel the ocean, the sun, and the sand, and just enjoy. When you get older, my daughter's grown. Why should me at 59 years old put up with these New York winters? And I have family in Florida that openly invites me. I come down any day, anytime you want. There's accommodations. Jimmy rules. Jimmy, I hope you're feeling better. I love you, brother. And but I'm gonna start doing that. But yeah, that's cool. Leon must be around my age. Leon, we're gonna hit 300 subscribers, bro. We're gonna hit it. We're going way up. Oh well. I just like to have fun. I sit here, I chill out, I break all the rules, the lights, everything else. Oh, okay, 44 in December. That's cool. Just live comfortable now and enjoy. You did your time. You did your respective time. This Johnny Clem with Joey the Glutton. I don't know if this guy's straight or a troller, but he comes in here. Yep, you never read it. Is that John Jr.? Is John Clem John Jr.? It's hard to keep track sometimes. If you're John Jr., what's your hustle on the weekends? If you're John Jr., the John Jr. I know, what's your hustle on the weekends that you make side money on? Because I don't mind people that, come in here and do whatever, Summer. When I did the Brittany Griner, I had all those trolls. When I did the Brittany Griner video and all those trollers came in, wow, what a rodeo that was. That was a circus. They didn't like it that I did a Brittany Griner video. I was just stating facts. They popped up like weeds all over the comments section. Yeah. So, yeah, Leon, that's cool, man. Stay clean, stay free, and enjoy life down there. Holy cow. So, yeah, we've been rising up steadily with the subscribers. But subscribers are one thing. I got to do videos that get views. But, I enjoy doing them, but sometimes it's a pain in the ass, It's a pain in the ass. So, I think I'm going to finish up here. I appreciate you guys that come in here. We're on our way to 300 subscribers. And thank you for your support. Leon, my wingman, John Clem, you're the man. I'm Joey the Glutton. I can't get enough of this. I can't get enough of that. I can't get enough of this. I'm gluttonous, John. I'm gluttonous. But I do want my people to rise up and have a good day, have a good life. Rise up. You can get by all that. Leon rose up. Now he's doing good. You don't lose hope. You don't lose hope. Keep fighting. John's been down. You fight back up. And now you thrive and you're prosperous and successful. So with all that in mind, we got to stay positive. The world is a vampire. It'll drain the blood out of your neck. But you can't lose focus. You got to fight back. So thank you, folks. I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll talk about the football games and everything else. And be the kings and queens of your world, my great people out there, dear friends. And don't give up. Don't ever give up, all right? It's not partly cloudy. It's partly sunny, all right? Stay positive, and we'll all rise up, and we'll stay great, all right? Thank you, and God bless, my dear friends. Bye.